All right, what's going on, everybody? My name's Winston with Move Up, and we're going to be jumping into a brand new series talking about personal systems and processes. This whole 4-week series is going to be about things that you can do to increase productivity, eliminate waste, and delegate tasks with either automation or just simply being able to do things faster. So before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because if you're not subscribed, how are you going to get our videos, right? And before we jump into, I want to highlight a book of the week. This book right here is Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke, and this is one of the best books I've ever read on decision making. Annie Duke is a world-class professional poker player, and she breaks down thinking in ways that poker players would. And so she looks at benefit versus risk in tons of different scenarios. And so anybody that's a business professional, entrepreneur, this would be a great read. So pick this up, check it out, Thinking in Bets. And so what we're gonna start with on this series is we're gonna jump into the best team communication tools. And so we're gonna talk all about how to effectively communicate. So we're gonna jump and look at our screen, and so I'll see you there. All right, so this is jumping right into Slack. So this is actually our company's Slack channel. And so one of the really cool things about Slack is that there's just so many features, and it keeps every bit of communication really outside of any email all in one spot. So you don't have tons of text messages going back and forth. It's all right in one spot. So Slack, in my opinion, is super easy to use. Essentially, think of it as just like a big chat thread. And so you can have tons of different channels. So we have channels broken up by departments, which is really convenient. And then you obviously will have direct messages with people on your team or within your department, and some other neat tools and things that are, in my opinion, just super valuable. So they have a huddle feature. So if I want to just do like an audio only chat, I can do what they call a huddle with someone. And it's a quick way that I can be on a call, almost like a phone call, but not necessarily be dialing someone. It's all internal. But I can also video someone. So if I wanted to pull up somebody on my team, I could just hit the phone button, call them, and it's like a Zoom call or a FaceTime. Some other features that I really like that Slack has is you're able to pin messages. So if I find something is really important, but I can't get to it right now, I can pin it to the channel, and it pins it for me and then highlights it so that way I can identify it when I need to later on. The other thing that I can do is I can set up bookmarks within the channel. So if I want to be able to get or have the people within a department get to a certain link really quickly, I can set that up here at the top. So that's very advantageous. What else here? Some other things that I use a ton is I will schedule out messages. So there's times when I'm working as an owner that I might not have the rest of my staff working. So I'm able to type up a message, and then I can come down to, I can send it now, or I can schedule for later, and then I can customize what day and time I want that message to go out. So if I've got something that's kind of up in my brain, but it's at 5:30 in the morning, or it's at 9:30 p.m. at night, and I don't want to bombard my staff because they're maybe off, then I can schedule that message out, which is super convenient. Other advantages to Slack, I think the biggest is just keeping your communication all in one place. I think one of the hardest things is having, text messages coming in, having email, having multiple different chat platforms. It's really convenient when it's all in one spot. Super easy to invite people to your Slack channel. All you have to do is just invite them through email, or you can send them a link. Boom, they're in there. We actually just use the free base version where our company is. We don't really need the upgraded paid version that they offer. You can manage members. You can even go and look at analytics and see like how many direct messages and how many group messages are happening. The platform is really convenient when it comes to writing a message. Everything is right here at your fingertips. You've got all these different text tools. One of the things that I personally think is a useful tool is, when I am chatting with somebody, I can at other people. I can, if I'm in a thread, I can share images, screenshots, I can send files over. It really does allow you to communicate in just about any way that you need to. You can make private channels. So like if you have, for instance, like we have some, you see they have a lock button. There's some channels that like not everyone has access to. So we can set that up so that way people don't think like, oh, I'm getting left out of that communication. It's like, well, it might not be information they need necessarily. So that's an advantageous feature. And again, we at MoveUp, we use this for free. Like this doesn't cost us any money, and our team uses this a ton. So great tool. And another thing that I really like using is you can pause notifications. Super easy. You can see I'm paused right now. You can set yourself away. You can set statuses. It's a very strong platform. So overall, to me, this is the number one team communication tool that you can find on the market. And for the value, it's insane because we've functioned with this for almost 2 years now. It hasn't cost us $1. So streamlined communication, organization, off the charts, and it'll really set your team apart. So that's a little bit about Slack. That, in my opinion, is the best team communication channel. And with that being said, you should subscribe. And then if you have a comment, drop it below, and we'll make sure we get to you quick. All right, see you guys.